Parks Board meeting. Present are Alan Hobbs, Mike Bupp, Christina Carr, Terry Pierce, myself, Tim Pike, Nicole Bocek, Preston King, and John Strong. All right, let's see. Announcements. Let's see. Anyone have any announcements? No? Anyone congratulate the town on doing a great job cleaning the streets?
Yes.
Amazing job, Preston.
Thank you.
So it's ongoing, huh?
What's that?
It's ongoing.
It is. We haven't stopped.
Yeah.
I mean, we were doing more sidewalks today.
Yeah.
And actually, we're trying to get all the athletic trails open so people can get out and,
Thank you.
because I'm afraid this weekend that cold air is going to crash back in on us. And if it's not cleared by tomorrow, it's going to be locked down for another week. And people need to get out. And I know what they want to do, get out and walk. So we're working on the last trails. Excuse me, they should be open tomorrow on that.
We appreciate it. Thank you. You got a great crew.
And I tell you, my contractors too, everybody judges, the rest of the guys that work in the county, they don't have the luxury that we have. I mean, my contractors live in the town, they have their businesses in town, so they're extra hustling. My guys, live where the parents have lived here, born here, so there's a lot of pride that goes into it. And in general, we go through a street every 2 hours. And during that big storm, we went through 5 or 6 times, and the county can't do that. So we're fortunate enough that Wade and Niles allowed me to get a good equipment, and we get good contractors, and we really do attack it. But once we start, we don't stop because if you get behind on the big storms, you just can't play catch up. And that's what happened on the sidewalks. We got a little behind. One of our snow blowers broke on us, that the guys ride in and everything. And with a big storm like that, you just can't. And then the ice got on top of it, and that changes the whole dynamics on the sidewalks. But we have that. Wade and I developed a program that we always try to develop. Wooten Avenue is a corridor to schools. One side is to the elementary, one side to the high school, and then Tom Fox to the middle school. So it's like we have a spider web. And and some of them are private residents. It doesn't matter. We always make sure those are open so the kids aren't on those thoroughfares. So we had those clean. But we didn't know when the school was going to go back in. So the contractor, we concentrated on it, and then I think we were ready. We could have probably had school here Tuesday, in all honesty, and with the sidewalks and everything. But the way we attacked it and everything. That's just what we do and everything. So. And we have great citizens. I mean, we're working, but we have citizens. You saw my post. I mean, man, we get people dropping food off. Crugiani's like, hey, swing in, get some pizzas, the Liberty. Then they stayed open all night, which is a rarity. It's like, hey, come get your coffee and stuff. And when you have a community supporting us, I'm just saying, it's a big team. I have a team, but the community, we have a great team in general. You see it at anything we do. So I'm fortunate to work here, and our crews appreciate everything that the citizens do, and I think that's one reason they hustle. We try to do what we can do in there. So, anyways.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
Now you don't have to do your report.
Yeah. Can we adjourn the
Take your
meeting
pizza,
now?
go home.
We go home now.
Mine's a little lengthy tonight, though.
All right, next, guys. Citizens' comments on the agenda items.
Next meeting. Next meeting, March 4th.
Oh, I missed that? Oh, next meeting is March 4th, 2026. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. So I'm here to keep you honest.
All right. Anyone have a comment on the agenda items? Okay. Let's see. Approval of the minutes, December 3rd. I was not here. Okay, so we don't have enough people to approve the minutes?
Yeah, I guess.
We'll do it next time?
No, you can do it all because it wasn't everybody else was like Terry, Christina, Mike, and
Christina.
Alan were all here, right? Or no, were you?
Christina wasn't. No.
Well, Christina
Alan,
was.
Mike, Buck, and Terry.
Okay, yeah, let's just
Next meeting.
let's just do it next meeting. That's easy enough. That's fine.
All right, we'll approve those minutes next meeting. New business. Let's see, we have the Eagle Scout Lagoon Bird Box Project.
Exhale.
So is Maximilian there?
Yes.
Yes.
He's here.
Yeah.
He's smiling.
Come on up to the table there because
He's sitting there.
He did.
perfect. He's already ahead of it. I have to switch the camera to look at it.
Name and where you live. How's that?
My name is Maximilian Pizicki, and I live at 17620 Cobb Avenue.
Okay.
So I'm a Life Scout for Troop 1094 and a sophomore at Poolesville High School. I come here tonight seeking approval for my Eagle project, which I've been working on with Mr. Preston King for a while now. So my plan is to install various wildlife habitats at the Poolesville Wastewater Treatment Plant Lagoon behind Stevens Park. I'm going to hand out printed satellite images of the locations of the habitats now, as well as a sheet that I'm required to provide, which basically details everything the beneficiary needs to know about an Eagle project.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, just smile. We're friendly. Good.
I only have 6 of these.
We can share.
share.
We can share. You want to?
Yep, Mike and I can share.
Yeah, we'll share.
We don't need one. We know what it looks like down here.
I'll
Yep.
take one, and then we can, Nicole and I, if you want to. Oh, you want to? Okay, thank you.
So the habitats I plan on installing include 10 bluebird boxes mounted on the perimeter fence of the lagoon with heavy-duty plastic zip ties, 4 duck houses at each corner of the lagoon mounted on 10-foot wooden posts to protect from predators and squirrels, and 1 bat box at the corner closest to Stevens Park that will be mounted on a pre-existing post with the help of an elevator vehicle from Mr. King so that we can reach the top. The goal for this project is to help Poolesville by increasing the biodiversity around Stevens Park and the lagoon by providing nesting for native species like the bats, bluebirds, and ducks. These species are crucial for natural insect control in the area and also for ecological balance, as they are necessary. The shelters are necessary for them, as without shelter, the populations can diminish, and this could pave way for invasive species to enter the area. I plan for this to happen in the fall time frame and expect around 20 scouts to contribute based on the size of my troop and average Eagle Scout project attendance. So that is the gist of my project. If you have any questions, please ask.
Oh, the bluebird boxes are going to be on the blue line?
Yeah, so they will be at equal intervals along that line.
I see.
And Timmy, they're replacing boxes that were here 30 years ago.
Okay, yeah. I love bluebirds. Yeah.
And it ties in with the other, we have another Eagle Scout project who is doing similar in, around the solar panels.
Right, that's right.
So then once he completes it, we'll have all of our areas with the blue box improvements and the other project. And the bat box, I'm excited about it. That's a good one.
Yes.
Yeah.
How high are you going to put the bat box in the air?
So usually bat boxes are around 20 feet. I'm not sure the exact height of the one that's there currently, but that's usually around.
It's probably close to 25 feet, so that's perfect.
Wow.
So, what it is, we had an existing one that we put in years ago. Once again, it just weathered out, aged out. So like I said, he's upgrading and improving what once was there, because we've always supported wildlife in general. So he's coming back in and getting that area all spruced up back, being productive.
Have
Yes.
you thought about more than one bat box here, or no?
So there will be one. Bat boxes have very high occupancy, so they usually have at least 150 space for at least 150 bats, if not more. So
And Terry, another thing, there's only one pole in the facility. So it's not like we can just pop one up someplace, because you got a big pole in there. So
You happy?
Yes,
Would you like a bad box at your house?
yeah.
I would.
Okay.
So you're going to
Use
start
your
this
scouting
fall of
project.
2026?
yes, that is the time frame I'm planning on, because I would like to have it done before the bathrooms at Stevens Park close, so earlier fall.
Okay. And you have to make all the houses?
Yes, so we are purchasing online kits and then assembling them on site, like following the instructions.
And bathrooms close the first weekend in November, just let you know.
Yeah.
First weekend in November.
So before then,
Waiting
And you-
information, right?
thank you.
We love scout projects here.
Yep.
So are these all prefab boxes? Because I see where it says we're not designing or building our own boxes.
Yeah, we're
Some
not,
pro- okay.
we're not designing or building our own. We're buying kits online and then we'll follow the instructions and assemble them with tools.
Perfect.
And do you have snake baffles for the wood dock boxes?
Can you please repeat that?
I'm sorry, do you have predator guards for the
Oh,
wood
yeah,
duck?
like the round that goes
Yeah,
around the pole.
okay.
Yeah, we have those.
Great. That's great.
Do you have any questions?
Mike?
Mike? Is he still here?
Mike is fixing his contact.
Where is he? Okay. You have any questions for us?
That's
don't
very
think
thorough, I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's great.
Thank you.
Well done, young man. Do I need to sign anything, or are you gonna bring?
Oh, yeah, so I do have something that I need to get signed for the beneficiary signature. Would you be able to do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have it to sign now, or?
Oh, yeah.
That was easy, right?
go.
You did a great job.
Why don't you borrow?
Actually, him
what
and I have been communicating, he's a good communicator, and we had a
I know
nice
he is.
meeting and everything.
I know he is. Turn around, smile.
Hold on, don't do it too
Stand
fast.
up.
Mom's looking for a photo op here. Yeah,
Oh.
proof, the proof.
I thought it was for the family photos.
Good.
Today's day 2.
4.
Max, look over
Here you
here.
go, young man. Here we go. Hey, hey.
You gotta shake his hand, make him all.
Smile, yeah.
There you go.
Use the pictures. Get used to pictures.
You're welcome.
Good job, you're on your way.
There are
Yep.
other duck boxes at the hidden pond that my son put in.
Oh, great.
There you go.
And also,
The one off of Fisher up there by the,
Where's the checkout, John?
Right here.
Really, nobody knows that pond is back there, and there's a little island and everything.
oh, cool.
My son did that.
Good check. No, thank you. I can't wait to see it happen, young man. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Max, you did a great job, thank you.
thank you.
Good luck, come back here if you need any help.
Absolutely. Thank you for the presentation again.
Okay. Good, another Eagle Scout project, great. The town beautiful, right, Preston?
What is that, Preston? 4, 5? Niles, what do we have going on here?
It's something like that. It's 4 or 5. Preston, I think, has the exact number. Do you remember?
4 or 5 what? Eagle?
Eagle Scout project.
Well, I think we have 4 irons in a
Yep.
right now.
That's what I thought, yes.
Were you an Eagle Scout? You a Scout? No. Any Scouts here? Mike Bob, yeah, are you a Scout? You told me that years ago. Yeah. Two of my
Well, I was
boys.
a scout. I just never made the Eagle Scout.
Yep. I
Yeah,
saw-
me too.
Tell me, at 17, I was in boot camp.
I know, you were in
had
the
a
Marine
little-
Corps
I was
boot
a little
camp.
different
It's
on
all
the,
in the speech tomorrow, I
board.
got it. All right. All right, next on the DAR, Liberty Tree, celebrating America 250. Come on up. Is this the same packet you sent us already?
It's what I sent you in the email that Meg provided, and then I just had it as part of the packet. But if she has better copies of it, go with that too.
Sure.
Thank you, Meg. Yeah.
Her son had won international award.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Eagle Scout project.
I remember doing the,
yeah.
the pond there, that was fun.
It was
Yeah,
fantastic.
we-
That- We got,
In the rain, in the mud.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Maximilian was there. Yeah, he,
I think that's the last time it rained in Poolesville.
it probably was. That was enough for everybody.
It was a downpour too. That was a good one.
Yeah, that's probably why Maximilian doesn't want to do one in March.
All right, you learned, right?
Yeah, he
Scout.
won the National Conservation Award. He was the first in the state of Maryland to win that. I think he was 50th or 51st in the nation for it. And then, yes, he won an international award, and he was put in the whole town was put into a whole big international scouting presentation that went around the world. So,
That pollen patch is really something.
yeah.
Put in.
So anyway, my name is Meg Woodman. I'm at 17612 Shores Drive in Stony Springs. But I'm not here about a scout project, although I love his scout project. I'm here actually today on behalf of the Daughters of the American Revolution. I'm representing 4 different chapters. Diana here is supporting me for my chapter. The 4 chapters I'm representing are Botany Cross, Chevy Chase, Colonel Tench Tillman, and then Hungerford's Tavern, the best one, of course. And I'm the vice regent, which is essentially like your vice president in a club. You probably recognize us from the Poolesville Day tents. We always have people who are dressed in period costumes. This past year, we also had the Sons of the American Revolution there. We also have the Children of the American Revolution as well. So we're all about patriotism. In order to be, in case some of you don't know about the DAR, in order to be in the DAR, you must prove that your ancestor actually participated in the American Revolution. The state of Maryland has 45 DAR chapters, and our mission is literally to promote patriotism and to preserve American history. We feel that the more you educate people about the history, the more they will remember what rights and freedoms that we fought for, that our ancestors fought for. We have a very exciting project that I thought was perfect for Poolesville. And of course, my chapter, since we do a lot here in Poolesville, we're like gung-ho to push the other 3 chapters to have me come here this evening. Our state regent is Liz Deering, and she has a project called Our Legacy of Liberty, and all the DAR chapters in the state are participating. In pre-revolutionary America, the colonists would gather under what's called liberty trees and discuss their grievances against British rule. Our state regent has worked with the Maryland State Forest Service and has obtained 13 seedlings that were grown from the original tulip poplar tree in Annapolis. The tree stood for over 400 years until Hurricane Floyd wiped it out. The trees that we have are direct descendants from this tree, and they have identical DNA to the historic Annapolis tree. So it's obviously symbolizing, our local heritage to the American Revolution here in the state of Maryland. Only 197 of these trees are available nationwide. The Maryland DAR has split all 45 chapters into 13 groups, and each group has been given a liberty tree to plant. We also collected soil from all across the state of Maryland. So all of these 13 groups have soil from each of our chapters. So when the tree is planted, the soil will be intermixed within. So it's really, literally the whole state of Maryland will have pieces of soil. So we're here asking if the town of Poolesville will partner with us. We are looking to hold a very special ceremony to plant this liberty tree on town property and commemorate America 250. Planting this tree from lineage would connect Poolesville to not only the legacy of the Liberty Tree, but also to the American independence story. In the packets, you will see there is a handout about the tulip poplar tree. You will see it does get big, so you really have to think this through. 70 to 120 feet. Spread is about 35 to 45 feet. It does bloom. It does get like a nice yellow, right now it looks like a stick. But yes, it looks like a stick at the moment, but it's a very beautiful flower. So it is something that will, be beautiful to look at and enhance the town. It will also come with a certificate of authenticity that it's actually, from this Annapolis tree. And then the final page, you will see there is actually a plaque that we have to go with it. So what we're looking for is obviously one, permission to put something somewhere on Poolesville property, but also, I'm looking for someone who, if approved, would work with me and the chapters on a ceremony. And this ceremony would be big because it would really be about America 250. It would be having commissioners, it would be having the town, it would be inviting scouts to come who could maybe do a flag ceremony. We would reach out to the, Children of the American Revolution to also join us, the Sons of the American Revolution to join us. Maryland state regents, would come, et cetera, to do this. We could ask county council, there's all sorts of things we could do to bring light and press to the town of Poolesville, which is always good, right? Ideally, the fall would be best to do this tree. I'm afraid if we put it in spring, then someone's got to worry about watering it all summer long, and God knows we've had some droughts. So we don't want to deal with that. Right now, it's very nicely, safely tucked away in Maryland with actually the state regent. She's babying them and bringing them to hopefully not look like sticks. So it'll actually also be a little bigger, you know, when you go to plant it, so it looks more like a tree in the fall. Questions?
What size is the tree going to be, like, you know, when we do plant it?
It's not going to be
Couple feet
huge,
tall, or-
probably.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how quickly it goes right in the beginning here, since they just made the
But
scene.
it's my understanding, it's not always the height of the tree, because there's, obviously, you can get trees that are very tall.
It's the-
That aren't, they're going to grow slower than the
These
smaller.
grow about 2 to 3 feet a year.
Right, so,
So they will get big. But, you know, Poolesville is also the ideal place because in 50 years, this town is going to make sure that tree is still there. Whereas other places, you know, it could get railroaded by a housing development or something.
And we have a lot of tulip poplars in our ecosystem anyways.
Yeah.
So it's a native, basically. It will do well in Poolesville once we choose the area. Do it. Fall-time plantings, that's all we do now. We do
Yeah.
not do it. So, you know.
It's just not worth it in the
It's,
spring.
no,
No.
fall-time plantings, we have an 80% survival at minimum.
Right, because then when
And
you
if we do
get,
the springtime, we're looking at 50.
right.
And we've moved everything to the fall-time planting.
Right, because when you get snows like this, eventually that all hits,
It's
you know, the
fantastic.
water in and
Yeah.
it's great, right?
I think we love the idea, right?
I mean, I'm all, yes.
Where would you like to have the tree put? I mean, we have to,
That's really kind of going to be up to Preston as to where,
what do you think, Preston, right? over
you
here?
know,
Here, it has, hey, when's that circle going in? We can put it right in the middle.
I know, right?
Oh, I mean, it's-
That unfortunately would not be on this timeline.
Can we move the tree later if we have to?
Anything can be moved, but
Yeah.
this end of the, Wayland, we have room for it in Wayland.
And it's drained, it's wet there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
moisture and everything, I think we can work it into,
Yeah.
to our trees out there.
Does it need like a,
We have 22 locust trees, which are big canopy type of trees. This one will dwarf them a little bit, but it still has the same thing, shade. And normally when you plant trees like that and there's no competition, the crowns get giant, like a white oak tree. You put a white oak in the middle of a field by itself, those are the ones you see next to the big farmhouses, the limbs just go out.
yeah.
So with no
We'll have to put some
competition-
fencing around it because it's
No
small.
competition, it will have a great shade. It will be a fantastic tree.
Yeah, I
And that's
know.
why our trees are in there for shade. And then later, we can put a bench underneath of it. It kind of
Right.
leads to some other,
You can get a scout
Yeah.
to build a bench.
Yep.
Out to build a bench, there you go.
Exactly.
Well, we don't need a recommendation, right, Niles?
Well, what I just say, just by consensus, we don't need a vote. As long as you're all okay with it and don't have any other questions, we can move forward with trying to determine exactly where we want it. The process on an event, we can work with Tara and myself and Preston to work out the logistics of all of that. And we'll obviously, have the commissioners involved in all of that stuff. But I don't think, there's no need for a recommendation. It's just your consensus that that you have no objection to it.
it would be interesting if we could tie it in with Veterans Day.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great idea.
That is a great idea, actually.
November 11th or something like that.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Just something to think
Yeah.
about. Now, you know.
Yep.
No, I like that. Maybe,
We're totally flexible on when to do it, you know, because America
American
250
Legion
is
would
going to
probably
be,
Get buy into that pretty.
oh,
They
absolutely.
meet out there, and then they can
Right.
walk over here.
We
That's
want
what I'm
as
saying.
many
I-
people, involved as possible.
Full-time planning.
Yeah.
Great idea.
People, it's a patriotic day with the, and I
Exactly.
think it'd be a nice tie-in.
Absolutely.
And if you need a contact, I can get you one. You know.
Yeah.
Julian, and
But anyway, that's just my suggestion, whatever, but full time, we can work it out.
Absolutely. Do we need to go through the commissioners as well, or is
just
it
have to present it, that's it.
yeah.
I mean, I did already talk to Jim Brown just to see if this
Yeah,
was
but he's
crazy or
irrelevant.
not, but
Tim, who?
exactly.
Still with us?
Yeah. No, I think it would be good, maybe not this coming meeting, because we'll have some more budget presentations and things like that. I'll talk to Wade and see when, but we'll see how he feels. But we'll just have you come to a commissioners meeting,
That's
give
fine.
the same information, and then we'll sort of we'll add in what we've discussed, how we want to tie it in with other groups and such.
Yeah, we got 9 months to do it, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot, it's just really,
Yeah.
A, getting the permission that it's great to do, and then B, just who to work with from the town to.
Yeah, just, as I said, just send, a follow-up email, but I'll get Tara and Preston, and the three of us can sort of work out what we need to do, who we need to talk to. Is there any, from the state perspective, do they have any timeline on like when you guys would get it, who would actually be planting it, all of that stuff? Like, how do we want it? Is the town going to be planting it, or is there a contractor involved? That kind of stuff.
That's a good question. We know where the tree is, so we
That's
have
good.
that with the state historian, so we already have that. That's not a problem. The timing for the state DAR, it just needs to be, from this year into next year, trying to encapsulate that America 250. Obviously, the state regent has, 13 trees that she has to go plant plus her own, so her time is spread a little. So I think by us pushing off to the fall, because a lot of people are trying to push it in the spring and summer, so I think.
Fall's great.
Yep.
Something if you can find out if it's in a container, like a three-gallon pot, or if it's in a burlap bag.
Okay.
Just kind of.
I think it's in a container, but.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
and how tall it is.
Okay.
And just so, so when I start to locate it, I can make sure we get in the right,
Yeah.
Yep.
I just want
Going.
to give it the best chance.
Yeah, I'm hoping, by fall, it's a little bigger than it is.
I bet it's a 3-gallon.
Preston, you guys are gonna have to wear the American Revolutionary garb when you guys play.
Oh,
Make a
yeah.
motion for that.
That's what commissioners are for, Alan, get into the
So
spirit
we
of
get a
it.
golden shovel, and like I said, we're gonna put the dirt, from, obviously, to have the whole pre-dug would be nice, and then we'll put the dirt from all the other chapters.
That's what I'm saying. I'll
across
prep
the
everything
state.
up and make it nice and
Right.
easy for you guys.
Exactly, and then, we'll have everybody there. We actually have a whole, tree kit that we're supposed to use, but it has, you do like a blessing, and you have people speak about it, so there is a whole real ceremony attachment to it, but I really like the idea of making it with Veterans Day because of that. That's a nice tie-in.
Well, thanks for thinking about us.
Yeah,
It's going to be
for
great.
sure. Well, it seemed like a good project, and honestly, it seemed like a waste to put it anywhere.
I love it, yeah.
Poolesville, so, this is what we love, so that's great.
Thank you.
Any other
Appreciate it.
questions?
I don't
No.
have any question? No. Thank you. It's very thorough. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Meg.
Thank you. Ice rink will be my next one to come for, but.
Well, we had one last week, you just gotta go around the courts.
Okay, old business. Let's do the Eagle Scout mural project. Ava, come on up.
Another exciting.
Painter, let's go.
Hi.
Artist,
Like
sorry.
you're painting with her,
artist.
huh?
Do I do my name and address?
Please, yeah.
Okay, my name is Ava Shelburne. I live at 17616 Cobb Avenue. So I was here 2 months ago, and I proposed my idea for a mural somewhere in the town, and you all approved it and put out the idea of doing it at the band shell in town, which I thought was a great idea. So I came up with a few ideas. One is up right there. I can pass them out. So my goal today is just kind of to find a design, or kind of debate a design that everyone likes. And hopefully you guys like the ones that I've made so far. But of course, always open to.
I'll use Johnny's. I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are you sure I have enough copies?
Okay, I'll take one then. Yep. Thank you.
Gets all excited, pizza gets all.
So I missed the last meeting. You were here, but how big is it going to be?
I'm hoping to do like pretty much the entire band shell, like the back of it.
On the back wall, Timmy.
It's going to be nice.
Yep. And it was brought to our attention that when people have bands and if people take pictures, there's nothing says Poolesville. And this will fit the need of having that advertisement of Poolesville in the background.
Thank you.
All right, so my copy. So on my first one, which is up on that one right there.
This one, yep.
Yeah,
I just
with
want to make
the
sure we were good.
sunflowers.
Yep.
So I wanted to incorporate this one was more about the nature and agriculture side of Poolesville. So I put in the middle is obviously our town of Poolesville, established 1867. And I used kind of the town sign that's right outside of Poolesville as the shape of that. And I tried to include the C&O Canal as well as the sunflower fields and some people walking next to it. And this would not be like the exact final design. Like, obviously, we're debating it right now, but this was kind of a rough-ish draft. So everything would be refined if this was the one we go with. But I was wondering what you guys thought of this one. But here, I'll go over the next one first. So the next one, I split it into three kind of parts. And one part, the bottom right, is more based on the agriculture. Bottom left is the Old Town Hall, and you can see a little bit in the background the Welsh household right behind it. And then on the top, the John Poole House. And I wanted to include some wildlife as well, like the fox and the cows, and I still wanted to include the sunflower fields. I feel like that's a big attraction right outside of Poolesville. And my mom actually brought my attention to this, but once we printed it out, I felt like our town of Poolesville on this one, it made it look like a presentation. So I was thinking if we went with this, I would switch it to the shape of the other one.
This shape.
Yeah, yeah,
I like the shape, yeah.
yeah,
I mean, they're both great, but I kind of like this one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that ties a lot more of the elements of our town that we all.
Yeah. That's a great job, though.
Go back to the other one, the other picture. You see that's right there? I have a sign that we put up only for 1 year. And we have it stored at the shop. And it is beautiful.
How big is it?
And you could tie that in, have that, and then you could paint around it. And it's big. It really, I'll send you a picture of it. So it'd be like a little 3D, it'd be only like 2 inches thick, but it's a beautiful sign.
This sign here?
That one.
Yeah.
We have that, 2 of them down in the shop.
How-
So if you want to incorporate it into it, and then you could do your painting around it, and
How-
the color scheme and everything. I'll try to get a picture to you.
Okay.
But I'm saying it would be if it's just sitting down there. I can't throw it away. We made it for a year, to celebrate the 150th, and I'll send you a picture of it. And maybe you can incorporate it in and have that signed and have your painting around it or whatever. I'm just thinking out loud. All of a sudden I saw that.
I
it's
like the idea.
I have that.
So, Preston, you could bolt that to the wall.
Oh
and
yeah.
Paint around it.
Yeah, well, she could paint
We'll
it,
paint
and
it,
paint it,
and
then we can center it in there where you want it and everything.
How large is it?
From that end of that table to
How-
about that big.
How big's the band shell back?
And it's
Large.
probably from the table this high.
Okay.
So it's a good sized thing, so.
That just
it-
takes a third of your painting away.
I mean, it's pretty big on this one.
It's a big wall.
It is,
I
yeah.
think balance wise, if you, like I said, I'll send a picture to her and you guys can take a look at it. But I think it would tie into history, it's just, it was made, huh?
How big's the wall?
That wall is 60 foot long, I think.
Really?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
60 by,
The
60 by.
the whole length of the band shell is 60 feet. Yeah.
And that wall, it goes the full length of it.
Oh,
And then elevation wise, I think it's close to 10 to 12 feet on that back wall.
Isn't there something on there now? Painting or something?
There's nothing on that wall.
We used to have the chalkboard, we used
Yeah,
to
that's
have
the
the
chalk,
chalkboard
yeah.
in there. But anyway, I'm just, it's your project, but I was just
No, I do
thinking
like
out,
that. I actually do really like that idea.
and I'll send that picture to you, I'll get it to you.
Yeah, that would be wonderful, actually.
But it's also protected by the elements, where we had talked about earlier with the elements and the wicking of the concrete block walls and maybe
Yeah.
skate park, but, I've thought about this for the last couple of months. I mean, it's the main viewpoint for so many events that we have
Yes.
that I don't want it to, I want people to see it and recognize what our community is about. So I think the band shell's the way to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%.
All right. So,
Is she allowed to put her name on the corner when she's done?
Yeah.
Of course.
Good.
Yeah.
Expect that.
so
And there we go, her name is State Champ of 2025.
Yeah.
We need a Poolesville bear in there.
She wrestled. And it's
Just a
fine.
joke.
hopefully, we're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting closer. I have a wrestling tournament.
And did you help shovel out?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Help with us?
I was here the other night.
I
Oh,
saw
got the
you on the-
proclamation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
when the
Oh,
march-
you can't believe how much that's, as I said, as a community, the wrestling team, Mr. Teo, he got those, they saved us so much work by that crew. I want to thank you guys. It does. When you guys go and help us with the seniors and stuff like that, much appreciated. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it. Yeah. No, it's awesome. I have like a sort of back problem, so I ended up being the navigation
Boss?
person.
Oh.
Yeah, I was the boss, yeah. So I sat in my coach's car and he gave me his big laptop and I went through a huge spreadsheet and organized all of it. I had I was sending out each of the places and we'd drive by it and be already shoveled out by somebody. And I just send the next one out. Like, oh, that one's done. Okay, here's the next one. Here's the next one.
Yeah. They did a lot. I'm telling you, they.
This is
were-
what, year
What-
4 you guys have done this?
Yeah, year
5,
4,
something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Ava, do you remember how many it was? How many you guys did?
We did around 50, maybe more houses.
Wow.
This is the most we've ever done, for sure. Because
Thank you.
we had about 40 sign up, and then we ended up getting a ton of houses that just came along with it. Or people saying, hey, can you come do this one? Or you just look around and be like, this is bad, let's help. So we ended up doing a lot more than we signed up to do. And we spent 2 days doing it, so.
Best community there is, I'm just telling you.
We actually got, I personally got some kudos from some of our MCPS higher-ups about our Poolesville, or our wrestling team.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Actually, a little bit from MC Dot and Dr. Taylor himself, so very admirable. So the next snowstorm, you guys are going to help MCPS out. No, I'm just kidding. I am not loaning you all out. But they're just trying to, of course, that's a whole different ballgame, what they've been dealing with the last couple of days between
When is
MCPS and MC Dot and everybody, so.
When is your start date estimated?
I'm thinking probably, I want to do it in spring. So probably around March, April. I want it to be warmer, especially because that'll probably, the paint will hold easier. And it'll just be more pleasant as well. So that's my estimated time. I don't really have a set area, month, just before summer, in spring.
What do you think your timeline is from start to finish?
So what we need to do is I have a friend who has a projector, so we're gonna project it up on the wall, and I'm probably gonna have a few people with me. Yeah, just trace it down. And then it probably will take a weekend or two,
Wow, I thought it'd be more.
because I have a lot of scout mates that can get things done really fast, so. And as well as I have other friends, I'll probably invite some wrestling team, so. And we know they move fast, so.
And Springfest is May 2nd, I think.
Yep.
Right now?
Yes, I believe so, yep. That might be a good goal for it, to have it ready by then, if
What's
If
the
possible.
date of that? Do we know?
When's Red Hot and Blue?
First week of
oh, that's June.
Yep.
So I'll probably shoot for around March or April.
Preston, what's our typical,
That's a contact for me.
Okay.
You should text me, then I'll take a picture tomorrow and I'll send it back to you.
Okay, sounds
That's
great.
fine.
All right.
or John or Preston, for pressure washing the back, do we need any kind of bonding agent or anything like that?
That's a good,
Probably prime it.
I
Yeah.
would think so, because that's probably an oil-based paint.
Sure, yeah.
That's in there, and I have a fella in town, I can get a good cleaning on it, and then, I don't know, we'd have to look in what type of paints you can do that, what prep work, but
Right.
I would have somebody, you have a guy that does my, equipment in town, I would have him clean it, prep it, spray it. I'll talk to him, maybe he has an etching stuff, what I'm
Right,
saying.
exactly.
I'll see what I can do on that, beforehand.
I don't have it with me right now, but I know I researched different types of paints that would go on well. And there was one that specifically stood out to me. And it also didn't seem as harmful to the environment, like if it chipped and blew away, which isn't as much of a worry since it's under a shelter,
Right.
but it stood out to me. So next time I interact with you guys, I'll bring that along with me.
That's gloss right now.
I know, do you want gloss up
You guys have any questions?
I would almost say gloss, but I'm just saying the potential for the tagging, I gotta be able to clean it. So I'm gonna have to have a good sealed surface when you
Yeah.
paint it. I'm just gonna be real. I mean, you guys don't see it, we clean it regular. But I'm hoping when it's actually becomes a piece of art, it should
Deter.
keep it down to a minimum. Just to be a heads up, that's a potential. So, don't get upset. I mean, get upset, but I'm just saying,
That's all right.
it's just that area that the kids hang out on. And I'm hoping once this goes in, it should curtail it.
I mean, that's all right. Hopefully
No.
hopefully we can get a good seal, so. But,
How many people are going to help you? What's your goal?
well, my troop, I would invite my entire troop, as well as we have a brother troop that goes to the same, we work out of, the Isaac Walton League, right on the edge of town. And the girls troop has around 20, maybe more girls. So I'm sure pretty much all of them would get out, as well as I have a ton of friends in the boys troop that I would invite out, as well as I'll have family and friends come out too. So I'd say probably a good 30 or more, which of course that'd be kind of hard to paint all at the same time, but over a few days, that would be really helpful. Like have people come out on each.
Right.
Yeah, break it up into 4 quadrants and have each group work on a quadrant.
Yeah. So, yeah, that'd be great. I'd probably work from section to section as well, so it wouldn't be, or have people work on different sections at the same time, so it wouldn't be as crowded.
Funding? I have no idea. Who's going to, have you thought about your monies at all, or?
Usually it's, it'll come out of either my pocket or donation pocket from like grandparents and people I'm close to. My brother already had his Eagle project a few years ago. He made a ton of back boxes actually and spread them to local farms, and a lot of his funding came from my grandparents because they are huge into scouts. My grandfather is an assistant scoutmaster of probably like 30 years or more.
Oh, wow.
And my uncle's an Eagle Scout, as well as my dad and my other uncle are Eagle Scouts, so we're a huge scouting family.
Great.
I have a ton of supporters in this, so it shouldn't be horrible, as well as I feel like this project doesn't need a whole ton of supplies other than the paint, which could get expensive, but it generally will be a minimum compared to some other ones that I've heard about and seen. So, shouldn't be too bad.
You good?
I'm good.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Oh, so,
Do I need to sign?
oh, no, I don't have anything to sign. But you guys are like this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hope that big sign works out.
Okay, sounds great.
I think you're going to like that sign.
Okay. Yeah.
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Come by with a brush. Let me help out.
And what we can do, I'll send you a picture, and if you want to come by to see it, you guys can come down to the shop and I can show you show it. You can get sometimes you get a picture is one thing, but seeing it, then you can get the balance, the size of it and everything.
That sounds awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. It sounds great.
Thank you.
I'm
Appreciate
very
it.
excited.
Good luck to
As
you.
are we.
Thank you.
Good job. Let's see, what's next? Scheduling a tour.
Miles, you're up, baby.
Oh, man.
So I just wanted to get a sense from everyone of their availability for March and, for the rest of February and March. Maybe we just plan on it being March to do the tour of the skate park that we talked about, the bike track that we talked about, last time. And I know because I'd sent out emails with certain dates and I only heard back from a couple of people. And so I want to just sort of nail people down. Are there, sort of dates that we can look at in the coming, I'm pulling up a calendar now, in the coming weeks that we could do to do this, tour. And so essentially, hang on one second.
Doing an evening or a weekend?
I figured we would do an evening.
Okay.
You know, we can start as early as 5. You know,
Okay.
and sort of pick an early evening. You know, we can do it if you want. You know, there's always the option of doing it, you know, before a meeting if you want. Next, you know, like say at the March meeting before that, you know, doing it at like 5 and then coming back and doing it. Or if that doesn't work for people, what other options there might be. For the most part, it's just as long as it's not the first and third Monday and the second Wednesday, which is when the planning commission meets. Pretty much everything else I can do. So I don't want to do it at commissioners meeting night, and I don't want to do it at the planning commission night. Outside of that, I think it works pretty well. So I just want to get a sense from you guys what you're thinking.
You guys want to do it Tuesday night?
I can't.
Okay, that's fine.
I have
Monday
to
nights?
I only really have Thursday and Friday.
Okay.
I'd make a Monday work, but
All right, how about
Yeah.
Thursday, guys? I could do Thursday.
Thursdays are pretty flexible.
I don't know, we'll pick
Well, we can pick we can see what Thursdays are available. So we could either try to do it, you know, for this month, we could try to do it the 19th or the 26th, or try to do it in March. You know, those are sort of the two that I was thinking for this month.
about what time do you think? 5 o'clock?
I just figured 5 or 6 o'clock, something like that. Depends on when people get off work, but kind of, I don't anticipate it needing to be long, you know, later in the evening or anything like that. I figured just when people could be available.
Well, when do we gain the hour? In April? I mean, the daylight?
It's
March.
March.
March what? When we do it after that, so we'll have more time.
Sure. Let me see when.
I think it's the 11th, no, 10th? 8th?
the 8th.
8th, yeah.
So it's after the 8th. Okay.
Like
So-
Thursdays this month.
You can't do March though, right?
I can do March.
About the 12th.
Yeah, we could do March 12th.
I think if I have anything going on. Yeah, March 12th is good for me.
Okay. Then I'll send an email around tomorrow, just saying that pen doesn't work. Saying March 12th tour of bike track.
Yeah, Niles, I'll reach out to Todd Bauer over
Perfect.
at the location, since he's Montgomery County Parks, and just.
You guys
send
do
over.
5:30, or 6?
Yeah.
5:30 would be good. Or 6.
5:30, Nicole?
Yeah, I think 5:30 is a good time.
Preston, okay with you? 5:30?
That works.
John?
He's retired. Are you retired yet?
No,
He's there, dude, he's gone.
Terry, 5:30?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
I'll just work from home that day.
and this,
Bethesda's not gonna work.
right, all right. And this is the one over by the Soccerplex.
Yes.
Yep. So it's not far either, so that's good too.
Okay, great. We'll have some daylight, too. All right, let's see, we good there, Miles? Okay.
Yep, absolutely. So we'll get it on the schedule, and then and I'll send out the address and all that stuff in the morning.
Okay.
Let's see, Commissioners report first, or you want to do you gonna go into the budget report? Preston,
A little bit on the budget, whenever you guys are ready.
you want to go first or last?
I'll go last, that's fine.
You want to go first?
You go first.
All right, I have a.
Commissioners report.
We haven't done anything for we haven't been here since December, so I actually crafted just a one-pager of a little bit of what I've done,
You haven't done anything?
and as the commission, we have not done anything.
Get that on a
I'm
camera.
just going to read what I
Run
wrote.
against you.
All right, during the months of December and January, the commissioners maintained a high level of engagement, obviously, with our regional and local governance. Probably attended about 20 meetings or 20 events since December 5th. You know, it's campaign season. It's a lot. But anyhow, just going to go through some bullet points here. We actually, regular engagement with the local county and state leadership councils, committees, just to ensure that Poolesville remains a priority with all of our representatives. I've actually I think it was, I can't remember what Saturday it was in January, but I attended Evan Glass's town hall meeting with a bunch of the leaders with MCPS, MC DOT, SHA, over at the county council building for really transportation and safety issues that we've had with MCPS and some of the issues and actually the injuries. But it must have been 300 people that attended this. Residents, a bunch of other council members. Actually, I testified in one of the seminars with Dr. Taylor, another Warren Jensen from the MCPD, and another lady from MC Dot. Again, I think with the Poolesville advocacy with our leadership, we have an unbelievable relationship with our leaders, and it's impressive. I mean, I can always say it all the time, but they listen to us. We are the grease that squeaks the wheel, but we're professional about it, and we don't go in like some of the other municipalities. And I think we get more accomplished by not being roughshod. So again, it's amazing what we've accomplished with Preston and his crew. All of the commissions that we have, including the parks, I mean, and so on and so forth. But moving on, obviously, campaign season for Mark Elridge's spot. We have Evan Glass, Andrew, Will, and a couple more, I think, that came out. Banjiri, I think, is another one. So it's heating up, for that. So Poolesville's a hot topic for a lot of them, Again, we're in a great position in the Ag Reserve. So they come out often. They have a lot of town halls I know they're going to schedule. They go to locals often. I mean, on the weekends, there's a lot of council members and state representatives for our district that goes to locals. They all live in the area, and they all take that 20 to 30-minute drive to come out here to, like I tell them, they exhale, They come out, and they relax, and they don't have that traffic. So, and you get a chance to sit down with them, and they're all very accommodating to sit down and talk to. So, I mean, if you see them, introduce yourselves. They would definitely speak with you. Also in the months, last couple months, formal testimony before Montgomery County, the council, the BOE, contributing to to continue the advocacy for the ag reserve, and obviously the whole Western Montgomery County region. We just don't advocate for the town of Poolesville. We have the ag reserve, and we have the ears of a lot of people: Bellsville, Barnesville, Dickerson, everything. Testifying for the pool bubble funding, the community center funding, PHS, some of the other athletic parts of our town. Again, it's admirable what we do on behalf of our relationships. Coming up for our good old fiscal year 27 budget. You have yours coming up. The town has their coming up, So we have, Christina was here the other night. It's grant season, People come and asking for grants so we can get her understanding what our budget is for fiscal year 27. MML, Maryland Municipality League, very active in that. A lot of us are. Again, Zoom meetings, school safety issues. Again, that was in December, a couple of those. Tuesday, I think I have an MML Parks and Rec Zoom call relative to some of what happened with the snow removal across the county, not just here. But again, the agenda hasn't come out for that yet, but I'll be attending that. January 14th I went down for the MML always hosts a big event for the General Assembly to start in Annapolis. Again, all the state legislators or delegates, the governor, lieutenant governor, everybody shows up. So I went down, obviously represented the town on that. Again, you get a chance to sit down with them one-on-one. And we already know what the bills are, so we get a chance to review the bills that they're going to propose, hopefully, or maybe not hopefully, sometimes with the governor that actually signs it to law, but, we all know the constraints of the budget itself, of, coming up with the monies coming in, so continue advocacy on it, and you get some one-on-one time with them, and it's good for us. But again, it's funny, I can walk in there, one person in Poolesville, and they kind of just go right to you. We have great relationships with Rockville, Gaithersburg, all the mayors. So Montgomery County walks in, and it's a little bit different than, Anne Arundel or Cecil or Talbot or, Western Maryland. A lot of those counties don't speak with their leaders at all. And if they do, it's not often. What else did we do? Just looking through some of my notes. So anyhow, there's a bill, I think it's State Bill 458, and I think it's MC 1026. It talks about crosswalks, and there's some state funding to improve crosswalks. I know we have our lighted crosswalks, but they're talking about putting some cameras in relative to people that are breaking the law, cutting pedestrians off, going around on the sides. Now, look, it's a revenue stream for the state. We won't see any of it, but it's a deterrent for some of the issues that we do have in town. Again, it's a bill. I don't even think they present it until, I think, the 12th of February. But again, school zones specifically, we know streetscapes coming up, eventually. So we're going to have crosswalks down there. We're going to have the circle. So again, it's our body of our government that has to continue to advocate for the state fundings. So it happens, and then when it gets to that point, Niles and Wade take over. So, let's see, January 12th, I attended again, it was like 2 days before the Annapolis. I was down attended the local government advisory council in Annapolis. I was selected by the Comptroller of Maryland, Brooke Learman, and that crew to participate in the sit on that board for the entire state. So that's good for us because I get a chance to sit down with them and go over our budget needs, what we need for the Ag Reserve, and to continue an advocacy on a different level. But again, it's a state level. So everything that we do as commissioners reflects everything in the community, and we hear everything, and we see everything from our residents. So, again, it's admirable that we get a chance to little town of Poolesville, representing literally every county in some capacity for how to adjust the taxes, what are we going to do with the budgets, going through the law process of it. So. Last week, another hot topic in good old Montgomery County, data centers. Data centers is becoming popular. Loudoun County's got 131, I think. They have the largest data centers in the entire world. So we had a senator last week with Maryland and a couple other, actually 80-some people on a Zoom call. So that was one. Last night I attended Mark Elrich's data center forum down in Rockville. It was probably about 200 people there as well. 50 people probably testified or had comments about it. Wasn't a Q&A. Nobody was answering, but it was, a lot of people are against it for various reasons. I think they need my personal opinion, I think they still need to have plenty more committees to actually filter out some of the noise pollution, where they're getting their water from, the cost of everything, land acquisition, rezoning, power, everything. I mean, it's the transmission lines. It's so much, and they don't even know what they're going to get on return on the investment. So they can use big words like, you guys are going to get tax credits. But they forget to tell you, you're going to get a tax credit, but your electric bill is going to go up like 32% because you got to power them. So I'm like, are we really getting a credit? No. I mean, it's good, easy, political speak. And then Marilyn Balcom, our council member for District 2, was having her breakfast with Balcom at the firehouse on Friday morning for 2 hours. again, data centers and whatever else, you know, you guys want to come up and talk to her about. She's very pleasant. She'll listen. She knows about the data centers. And then, you know, again, we talked about a little bit, well, you know, but before I do that, we also did in December and January, we did a couple grand openings through the PAC. A couple new restaurants, the Thai restaurant. You know, I know we have an open house here on Saturday for the model home. It's supposed to be 4 degrees, but, you know, if you guys want to attend, I don't know if they have power, they have HVAC in that house? I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. So that's another one we'll be going to. And then we talked about it, we did talk about the recognition and presentation, the proclamation for the Poolesville High School wrestling team the other day. 50 houses. It's astounding, like I said, with coach and, 4 or 5 years on it. And, you know, again, we're just such a unique town. Nobody else does it. And like I told you, we have, I get emails today, got me emails yesterday, and I posted some stuff online with the recognition of our students from MCPS, and they literally want to have a conversation. How to promote it for other schools and stuff, so. And then last but not least, our staff recognition for Preston and the crew. Over the past couple months, our town's experienced long stretches of just freezing weather, snow, cold, under difficult, you know, conditions. You know, they're always professional. They're dedicated. Apparently, they're fed well, and you know, coffee and everything. That's good.
Takes care of us.
But you know, then they forget the regular routine maintenance on everything. You know, they've been so. I mean, it's just because we have a snowstorm and they can't drop everything. It's not what a town does. I mean, we have so much to do. We have had water main breaks in the middle of, you know, last week. And
12 degrees.
it's
warmer,
and it's not
warmer than the air.
Yeah, and I just I want residents to understand, put the shoe on the other foot. What would they do going out on a 5 or 6 degree and try to fix something that's literally freezing when you're trying to repair it? But the time that the downtime is just limited as much as possible and up and running, and it's, again, admirable. You know, and then just, you know, again, I appreciate everything you do. You know, you guys do all the time. It's a lot of work, and that is my report. So I know it's a lot to digest, but it's, you know, again, it's a lot of different things that we have to do, and we're really, with Niles and Wade and Maggie and everybody in town and Kathy. I mean, it's a well-oiled running machine. And the best part about it is, if somebody can't do something, somebody jumps up and helps out. And we always had that. And, you know, that's for a year and a half of being a commissioner. Our team is just, it's remarkable, to be honest with you. You know, our boards are great, you know, but, oh no. And eventually, when it thaws out, you know, well, maybe you don't have to take the Christmas lights down. We can just keep.
At this point, it might be frozen in. I think people love it. I mean, they love it. They're getting their lights. But we do, we got the 250-year thing.
Yeah.
We got to change the lights up a little.
So are we going to do?
We got some surprise coming for you guys.
I was going to say, are we doing red, white, and blue?
Hold out so we can get things moving.
Yeah, red, white, and blue bulbs. Yep.
Yep. There'll be some changes on that. Yep, you'll see it.
But other than that, I memean, I know I threw a lot out, but again, it's been 2 months of this. Every December, I get back to my single life. My wife is like, you know, what are you doing tonight? I'm like, this, and, you know, but again, it's for our residents and our community, and it's great. So that's all I have.
Thank you. You're doing a good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. King.
Actually, to build on him a little bit, or the commissioners have really supported us too. I mean, we get a lot of, we're the kind of the face of the town, but they allow us to purchase and put things in place to make the town good. It takes the whole team, and once again, it starts at the top, Wade and the commissioners, and it works on down. And they're very open to, we can talk to them, which is, I don't know how many places can literally talk to any of the commissioners. And, I have a good rapport with all of them, Wade, Niles. And when you have communications like that, because as everybody knows, I'm not afraid to say, hey, it's not right, we need this, and they listen. And that's, a lot of times you don't get that, out of the leadership. They're very good about listening, and they want the town to do well. And it makes my job easier when I'm asking for stuff. That's why the budget, I got to work with them. I'm leading up to the budget now.
All right, how many tractors? How many mowers?
No, actually, purchase-wise, no large trucks this year. As you guys know, every 10 years we cycle through. We did get a beautiful black truck. I don't know if you saw that with the V-blade. Man, that was a nice, and it was his first storm, and I think we'll go into V-blades from now on. It was, all of our trucks are electric salt spreaders now, so we got off the gasoline on that. The biggest purchase that's coming up, we're getting a remote-controlled hill climbing mower. We were scheduled to get a new bat wing mower, which is 15 foot. So we have money sitting there, but we have a bat wing, and we really don't use it. And that's like, we don't need to replace it. So Wade, once again, communications with Niles and Wade, I say, hey, we need to shift gear. The money's there for this, but we need this piece of equipment. And the reason we got it is because the county regulations, when people build now, they have the stormwater management systems, and they're all hills. And for the safety of my guys, and it's actually, we're going to tie it in with the lagoon where you'll be doing your work at, mowing it. We've looked at several models. We looked at an electric version. Once again, I'd like electric, but if it's not ready for us, we don't use it. And it wasn't quite ready. I had a demonstration come out. So we are going to go with a gas-powered one that has treads on it. And so that's being put into the budget. It looks like, I think we will have money for that. And along with that, we've been looking to get a small trailer anyways to transport our equipment to the repair shop. So that's kind of a tie-in on a trailer. And we're also in the process of replacing a trailer the town's had for probably 40 years. And we've rebuilt it twice. And it's like, you know what? There's a point in time, there's no more rebuilding to be done on it. So personnel-wise, I'm asking for another 6-month employee, at least 2 to 3 summer high school, college people. That's really worked out well for me because I'm the only department that gets help like that, but I also recruit with that 6-month employee. And what's nice, I have somebody for 6 months. You get a pretty good feel. It's like, yep, this is somebody I want, or no, have a nice day, thanks for your 6 type on there. But anyway, so I'd like to continue that. Also, having jobs for young people in town, for filling college and high school, and we give them 40 hours a week, and it's all summer. And a lot of summer help, you can't get 40 hours. You don't get full-time times and that, with that. So anyways, budget-wise, like I said, nothing super giant. I think it was close to $60,000 now, something like that, for that the remote control creeper on there.
And the Batwing was like 70. So
70,
actually,
I'm saying, and I think we were scheduled this year or next anyway. So it's right.
Yep.
It fits right into our timing of it anyway. So it's not like I'm breaking the budget. We're just shifting gears. We're halfway through construction our new storage facility in the back in our area. There's a snowstorm got in the way. I was in the process of making trusses, and I was like, well, no trusses. We got to get the snow stuff on there. So I'm hoping, I got to get the snow out of there. I was hoping to start Monday, but I don't think it's going to be. So once the weather breaks, it won't take me long to finish it off because we got all the blocks in place. Next time I'll bring some pictures next time, let you guys see what we're doing out back. Anyway, changed the location of the store facility, which is going to open up parking. And there, once again, Wade and Niles, they allowed me to I design it and build it type of thing, and present it to them, and so it's going and going along well, and they let me do it. So that's where we're at. I mean, and talking about long hours, since December, we've only had truly one day off because we've had snows that never showed up. But people don't realize. Like last night, we came in at 10 o'clock because they were saying a dusting to a half inch. To me, that's the worst type of snow because people drive too fast in it. Ground's cold, half inch. Trust me, it's going to be slick. So we have to be in position in case it happens. And so. And there's a seven-day cycle. It's just been hitting the weekends, and hitting the weekends. And of course, most of us are married, so our wives and they truly are the last ones to get plowed. So anyway, so I got to thank my family, my wife and everything, because during the worst of it, we're gone on there. And I'm not the only one. I'm just saying it's just something. But you know what? My guys don't complain. They signed up for it. We take care of it, and like I said, the commissioners in Wade they take care of us too. They work with us good on there, and that's where we're at. So,
Preston, did you want to talk a little bit about what we're doing with the ponds?
I'm glad you brought that up. So. Due to climate change, which we have, everybody knows, and that's just a normal cycle in my opinion anyways, and we've been in a warm, dry cycle for not just last year, but the last 4 or 5 years, and it's affected our ponds. And normally we only had 1 or 2 ponds that we couldn't get in front of the algae, couldn't get in front of the duckweed, and duckweed's good to a certain extent, but it's just exploded in all of our ponds. So we have one pond we've been treating for about 8 to 10 years at Tampa 1. And it takes a lot of treatment to keep it clear. It's shallow. It's a petri dish. It's average 6 inches to a foot deep. No rain, no oxygen. It's just algae and everything. But we can keep it clear, but it's not cheap. It costs about $6,000 a year to keep that pond. So the last 2 years, I've been trying to do the treatment myself and some of the other ponds, Collier Circle Pond, Spates Hill Pond, Tama 2 Pond. And I can't get ahead of it. I'm not a professional. I thought I could get ahead of it. I can't. So I proposed to Niles and Wade that we include the 3 other ponds into our stormwater money budget. And so that's going to be an additional $20,000 just to treat those 3 ponds. And you guys, it should help the aesthetics out because they were looking bad. And then there's a pond we're not doing, Stevens Park. It's leaking, and it's actually a county structure. And they say, well, it's leaking, but it's still doing its job. Well, it's been a gorgeous pond, actually holding water for 30 years. And they're like, well, you know what? It still does its job. We're not really going to do a whole lot. And now it's 6 inches of water. That's all it holds. So all those beautiful lily pads and stuff. So Niles and I have been in contact. John has been in contact with the engineer, and he said he was going to try to get back to us. I don't know where that is. John, have you heard anything? Remember he said he's going to try to get a plan.
He can't find what he's looking for.
Yeah. So anyway, so there is some work trying to get it fixed.
We kind of have, well, Niles and I have to talk about it.
Okay,
Yeah,
there you go.
we have thoughts. Let's put it that way right now.
Trying to get, but I'm not going to start pumping money into that right now. It's a lost cause really for right now to make it. And I love that pond because we had the beautiful lily pads, and they would all bloom. I mean, it was a fantastic pond. So, anyways, it bothers me that we can't. The county was like it still works. They just don't want to put money into it. It still works. Well, now it's ugly next to a beautiful park, and we got a mud puddle in there. So anyway, so they're going to try to get something worked out on that. And if it comes online, we will treat that pond also. But Spates Hill Pond, to me, Spates Hill is like, you got to have that one looking good because that's like the eye of the town. People come through town, we got to have that look good. And that one, Collier Circle is hidden, but that's a lot of kids like to fish in that. We got to get that one. And Tama 2, once again, it's in somebody's backyard. I mean, literally in the backyard. So we're going to try to get those under control this summer. It sounds like they're going to, but they still got to get the money for it. But that's
Yeah,
something I put in for to.
Yep.
How's my pond at JPMS?
Yours is the best pond in the land. They got some surprise fish in there this year. I'm just
Ah,
saying. We could have some good stories. If they catch them, it's going to be some good stories.
all right.
We own that pond? JP owns it?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people don't realize the reason that pond stays clear is 22 foot deep. Our average pond is a little over 2 foot to 3 foot. And during drought years, it just really hurts.
And Niles, I know you probably heard or maybe somebody talked, but since I live right there,
Yeah.
there were kids walking on the pond the other day.
Yeah.
We have
Okay.
signs.
I know, but
Yeah,
again,
so-
I know it's cold. They think it's frozen.
So, yeah, we had a conversation about that this morning, and
Okay.
so I think what we'll do is sort of do an update to everybody saying, thank you for everybody who did their sidewalk and stuff, and then I'll add in a tag that is like, remember, these ponds aren't for skating or playing hockey. That's something in the Lakelands pond, just not far from where I live. There were literally kids playing hockey on one of the ponds. So it's a good. Put up a good thing together to kind of remind people about that.
Like I said, I'm a proactive, not reactive guy. And
Yeah.
That's a bad reaction to something.
Oh yeah,
that can be preventable.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But we have, as Preston reminded me this today, we have signs up at all of the ponds
I know you
that
guys
say not to do that and all of that stuff.
And
So
you know what, Niles, as a contact, since several years ago, last year, the ponds were frozen, and then the middle school, they had the environmental program decided to have a cleanup field day. So I look at the end of the pond, the kids are out on the ice during school. So if we could get maybe an announcement in the middle school, say, hey,
yeah,
stay off the ponds.
yeah.
If we could, I'm just saying.
That's perfect. I think we can reach out to the
They can do
principal
an
and
announcement saying, hey, the ponds, please stay off, it's not
Frozen.
safe.
Although frozen.
yeah.
Niles, if you can even do like
Yeah,
a
I'm just
civic
saying, 'cause
alert.
the middle school, be
That's what it- yeah,
proactive. I don't know if
I
you know,
figured
I
I
know
would
the
do-
principal, somebody can contact, hey, hit a morning announcement, stay off the pond,
Yeah, yeah.
it's safe. To me, it's saying, middle school kids we're
Yeah, yeah.
there.
We know.
Comfortable, baby, we can do it. Yeah. So anyways.
Yeah. But yes, we'll do a whole announcement. We'll have that be as one of the reminders, and so we'll get that all out, and then I think we can talk to the middle school as well, just to remind them as well to remind the kids about that.
And John and I are working on a project too. We a lot of our blacktop trails which our trails are used big time. We have some tripping hazards because of trees. I went and measured it out. John and I getting a plan together should be addressed this summer. If everything goes well, we'll have it resurfaced, redone, and everything. On that, that's what we got going on. So anyway, guys, there you go.
Any questions for Preston?
What are the ponds treated with?
You know what? I do not know. So I know that they use an aqua shade, which it stops photosynthesis. So it breaks down the light so they can't produce. That's one. The initial treatments, like for duckweed, it's probably some type of herbicide. I'm just saying. I don't think they do the copper anymore.
Don't do that.
No. But anyways, we bring in it's Habitat Enhancers. That's the company we use on there, and we've had really good success with it on there. And sometimes the first 2 years of getting a pond under control, they had to be a little more drastic. And then once it stabilizes, and then everything backs, and you just stay on top of it. So anyway, that's our plan on that. In general, our ponds, like I said, I do a lot of the stockings and stuff like that. We have 3 or 4 ponds that the kids enjoy, but it gets so much duckweed they can't. So I like to get it back to so they can enjoy the ponds and everything.
Do we ever dread?
We changed our mowing programs. We don't mow along the edge of the ponds until the geese and ducks nest out. So we do monitor that before we get in there. And we will also develop buffer zones for any of the streams that feed into it. We have a buffer zone which gives it shade, nutrient control, which the state didn't tell us to do it. We've just done it ourselves. And there, once again, try to improve water quality. As a town, our Eagle Scouts, I kind of guide them into improving our local, and they love, anytime you can improve your local wildlife, because this town, you really do see some cool stuff in the town, animal-wise, and that's because we do try to promote that. The pollinator patches really do help. All of it ties together. You walk down our trails, you see our deer, stuff, bears now. I mean, which is cool. And bears don't hurt nobody. I mean, you ain't got to worry about it.
Do we, with the ponds that are so shallow, is there any dredging that ever happens?
Once
or?
again, that's county, and we had them come out and do a study. They're like, no, you don't meet,
So what the process is there's stormwater management ponds, and they get to a certain detention rate, and then they'll come in and dredge it. As they're supposed to.
And so we did have them look at it, and people don't realize it's hazardous material when it comes out. So it's not cheap, because what does it catch? All the runoff.
Right.
All,
Yeah.
So anyways, but we've looked into it, trust us. We've tried and looked into it and working with the county sometimes, and John's done a great job.
And I think it is worth remembering that these are primarily stormwater management ponds.
Not fishing ponds.
They have a specific purpose as well, so we have to balance that.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Preston.
So, how soon until the ball fields are open?
Oh, gosh.
Hey, don't lie. Somebody was supposed to be on the soccer fields this week.
Yep.
Yeah, we say, yeah, no problem. The bathrooms aren't open. It's like, that's great. Well, I don't think they're playing this week.
Out there with their ice skates.
But Terry's not kidding. As soon as we hit that first 60-degree day, man.
Watch first. Be out there.
And with the snow and the frozen ground, it will be delayed because the ground's so frozen. Once it starts to melt, it weeps to the surface. So it's going to take a while for some of them ball fields to be playable.
Oh, yeah.
I figured I would ask the question.
I know, it is. I'm just telling you.
Every year.
I heard Terry say he was going to start shoveling tomorrow. That field's ready.
Gotta get the pitcher's mound in.
Yeah.
Pass baseball. Well, anything else? Anyone want to bring up anything?
I do have one question. Sorry.
Absolutely. Please.
The pathway between Spates Hill and Hurstberger
Yes.
is
Ice?
pitch black.
Yeah, I hand shoveled it yesterday.
She mean,
Lighting is what's the?
Oh.
It's pitch black.
Where?
Between Spates Hill and Hurstberger.
No, we don't have any lighting in there.
I know.
Yeah.
you want to,
I see.
you think you want to put lights there?
Requesting lighting.
I'm thinking, man, no, it's black in there because I just shoveled it. I'm like, yeah, that's what it's supposed to
I think
be.
Christina wants to put a light there.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
How do
just
we go
thinking,
about putting a light there?
that's funny though. I'm just saying, I
Yeah.
made it black. It's supposed to be dark.
You want to get some low voltage
Yeah,
lights?
Preston's light just went on.
How could we get some of the neighbors that live on that pathway and like my kid and the neighbor kid go through there all the time, and I just wondered if there's
I think that's something that we'll want to have a discussion about, because the main issue there, and I think my interpretation of why there isn't light there is because of how close it is to the houses.
right.
Because like most of our trails, I think actually none of them have
There's none
lights
of them.
in them, right? We have lights sometimes at the entrances and stuff.
Yeah.
But I know that like specifically that there, I think one of the issues is that path is like, it's basically right next to people's houses. And some people don't like having light shining into their house and things like that. So, I mean, we could have a discussion about it, but that's generally something that we don't do when it's sort of built up like that. And in general, as we say, technically the parks and everything close at dark. So it's also, that's the other part of it, is having lights in it implies that you can use it at night, which is not what we actually technically say by policy.
Right. I just, if we could add it as a discussion thing, because so many people walk through there and everyone's walking their dogs at night.
And it probably, the actual running it, I don't think, because I think there's a light pretty close on Spates Hill. You could tap into it.
Yeah.
But the issue is, like I said, the homeowners are agreeing to it because all of a
Yeah.
sudden you got an LED light in their backyard.
We could do trail lighting though.
Yeah,
We do that
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah, like over here, downlight, yeah.
It doesn't,
Yeah.
Tim, I'm just telling you.
It's not perfect.
You can't believe the battles we have. with
Anyone
that.
Yeah.
brought up the
well,
lighting.
one of them was like, please put a light on my fence, like, you can
Yeah.
use my yard.
Yeah.
So,
So-
they're interested.
So if we want to have a discussion at a future meeting about that, and then maybe invite people who live there, and just to get their perspective on it, so that we're going through a proper process there.
Yeah, lights can go off at 11.
Or even like, just a couple low
Yeah.
lights. So that-
We could head that up. Thank you, Christina.
Sorry.
The lighting task.
A walking path committee member, there we go.
We need one. Anyway, any motion to adjourn? You guys want to hang out? Okay, we got a
Hold on a
motion.
second, Nicole, you haven't spoken tonight. Yeah, you've been quiet,
Cole's going to Maryland.
yeah,
Exciting.
all right,
Cole's our student member.
yep.
When do you get off the board then?
Sorry.
When do you leave the board?
Oh, probably the end of August. This would be my last one.
And we have to find a replacement, right?
You have any
Yep.
suggestions?
I might have some juniors.
What
in
about
mind.
you?
Seriously, hustle one up for us,
Yeah,
if you can.
yeah,
Or
absolutely.
Ava?
It's fun we have, they're usually not this long.
And,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're over by about 20
they're
minutes.
usually just take over. It's something to think about.
All right, motion to adjourn, a vote. Yeah, make Mike up. Okay. All in favor? Aye.
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 Yeah, I guess everyone did.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks,
Meeting
guys,
adjourned
for
at,
staying.
what, 8:30? So,
8:26.
okay, thank you. We'll see you guys and gals March 4th, and then 12th will be on the,
12th, right?
the 12th is, yeah, there'll be a memo about that,
Okay.
okay? Thank you, good job. You did great. What do you mean you were nervous? Come on.